Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael. Today I'm talking about how your emotions are actually they're blocking your manifestations because you think you're having to use emotions to create. Now, technically, there's something to do with emotions there in the creation process, but it's not the essential component of creation. I've manifested so many different things without emotion. There's two steps to this, and I'm going to break it down today. If you like Spirituality Simplified, consider like, sharing, and subscribing. Also, comment down below. I'm free if this was helpful. I also am still opening up my coaching one-to-one. So come and discuss working with me below. No obligation. If you're ready to change your life, come and check it out. So guys, when it comes to emotion, we need to learn to master it, not to become more positive. There was a brilliant quote from an amazing, I can't remember who it was, so you're going to have to maybe put it down below for me, guys, if you know. But there was this speaker, and I think it was on the House of Greatness podcast or something like that. You know the one. Joe Dispenza's been on there a lot. Anyway, the guy said, what do you think? Do you think you have to be, more positive or less negative? And the answer was less negative. And the truth of the matter is, and I didn't suspend that enough there, but the truth of the matter is the fact is that if you are less negative, you will get amazing results. It's the heaviness, it's the worry, it's the fears, it's the doubts. And that's when I came to this conclusion and this idea that letting go actually is the key component. When I am trying to be positive, like, isn't this amazing? Isn't life just wonderful? And it's like got that Disney fake smile behind it. It's like I'm trying to push a positive emotion on top of a heavy and negative fear. Right? And it just becomes a mismatch, like adding an acid and an alkaline together. It creates nothing. So actually what we need to do is almost clear the slate, because underneath all of that feeling and fear is absolute freedom. Okay? Is freedom is your natural state of being. Peace, harmony, God-like brilliance. Because actually, if you really do believe that we are made in a likeness of an image of God, it means we are God. It means we are God, really. So it's like actually behind all of my worries and doubts is actually perfection. And so perfection cannot be perfected, can it? And God says, I'm the Alpha and I am the Omega. I am the giver and the gift. So the I am within me is all of those things. So it's actually my emotions. I don't need to add any power to the divine. A lot of the time when we're there, like, I am abundant, we're trying to add power to something that doesn't need our help. And actually, when Joseph Murphy talks about prayer therapy, he says, you do it in a gentle, relaxed way. You do it without any force. No force required. Claim it boldly, lovingly, knowingly, effortlessly. It has to be effortless. Manifestation always has to be effortless, because that's the true nature of God, the true nature of all of this life. When you are trying to create something, you do the opposite. You're going against it. So emotions aren't there to be added on. We're not there to raise our happiness state. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away from Joe Dispenza, who says about elevated emotions. But what I'm trying to say to you is that they need to come from a very gentle, natural place. And I think, firstly, that's why he uses the open focus technique, because you go to peace first. You have to go through the pathway of emotions to get to elevated ones. Now, I've created strong inner peace in myself. And yes, I get out of balance. That's why I make those videos. I like people to see we're all real. This journey is a real journey. But I am at peace 90% of the time. I tell you, gratitude flies out of there. When I look at my wife, I just am in awe of her. If I wasn't in peace, I couldn't feel that. When I look at the ocean, when I'm taking my dog for a walk in the morning, I'm just in awe of the majesty of it. When I look at the way that life has unfolded for me, I'm in awe of the splendor, because I'm at peace. I'm free. I'm free of the emotional shackles. And what I teach people, and what I'm trying to teach you, is that emotions are chains. What you can use your emotions for is an indicator of where you really are. So when you are thinking about your future and you're seeing yourself as wealthy, healthy, loved, the best version of you, do you feel natural in it, or does it feel forced? Or when you're spending money, are you scared? When you're going out on that first date, do you feel like, why would they ever like me? That's what your emotions are telling you. They're telling you what you really feel. rather than the fake feeling. So I thought, well, let's bypass that. Let's start to let go of all of that. Because when you read true scripture, it says, be still and know that I am God. Stillness in the heart. The heart is at peace. And also, if you are a fan of Joe Dispenza, when you become aligned and at peace and you disconnect from reality in that way, you get brain and heart coherence, which means that you lay a very clear signal to God of what you desire, and it comes back to you effortlessly. So it's that effortless emotion that creates. It's that mastery of emotion that creates. The I amness within you is done. All of creation is done. So why would you effort? And also the truth of the matter is, we're told, if you ask for bread, I'll not give you a stone. So when you're praying for abundance and you start to worry and question, you are sinful. God, we are all sinners. But it's sinful because you're actually denying the majesty of God. He says, worship no other God, no one else but me, but you worship reality. And that's why I say emotions connect you to this reality. They either they can make it feel heavy, real, and like it has actual meaning. But actually, reality is something that is fluid and ever-changing and expressing in a way to benefit you if you just learn to play by the rules, which is let go. Let go of its meaning. It's absolutely meaningless, but in a great way, because you now, from that blank canvas of it being meaningless, can create heaven on earth. We live in the Garden of Eden still, but the only thing that happened when they ate the apple is they started to get too emotional and emotionally connected to the reality. And so that's why I say reality is the devil in disguise, because it's trying to tempt you. Like your emotions, you do not need to now elevate yourself above it all. You're actually slowing it down by trying to do that. Let go. Realize you live in a simulation, an illusion of reality, and claim boldly from a state of peace and connection that you are blessed. You're a child of the divine, infinite in nature. Only good comes to you. This is what you need to know. This is what I know to be true. And we can forget. Don't go to sleep, my friends, okay? I love helping you guys. I love this community we've built. If you are learning and growing, comment down below. I'm going to see you at the next video, guys. Thank you for a wonderful, brilliant conversation.